I really need to get an SD card so I don't run out of memory. Anyway, let's get to the point. Not like these other YouTubers. So, I wanted to talk mainly about classic physique, but just what bodybuilding is in general, right? So, in the modern, bodybuilding, we're talking, you know, ever since past Arnold era, that's really what it is. Um, it may have a little bit have been in the 80s, people wouldn't have done this as much, but what the current situation with bodybuilding, it's been like this for a long time now, right? It's basically all you got in bodybuilding is the guys taking a bunch of drugs, and obviously they're taking growth hormone and synthol, you name it, um, and then moonlighting as so-called natty bodybuilders to sell supplements, and on top of that, they pretend, you got guys that they've got a modern mind frame, so they're not like me who actually, they want to look like an old school, or like a classic a smaller version of Steve Reeves, or a smaller version of Sergeant Bray and things like that, the genuine, um, I'm not saying natural, but just genuine old school bodybuilders, of that time, you know, because these guys today, let me stand up for this, get up for this. What these guys try is going to try these guys in bodybuilding today, like they've got a modern mind frame, but they're trying to pursue that stupid like classic physique with the old school look. It's like a trend to be, oh yeah, I'm doing classic physique. Yeah, the old school physiques are the best, weren't they? Yeah, of course they were the best. There's no doubt, but that's undeniable. But what you are is not. You're not a classic bodybuilder. These guys that are getting into these classic shows and all that, they're not classic bodybuilders. And I'll tell you just reasons why. These guys like lived these lives. These it wasn't just them uh, having a body of a classic bodybuilder, like not a distended gut. It was a lifestyle. These guys when they train, you don't see a genuine, old 50 or above guy training with headphones. If these guys in the gym were training like in the old school, were training. I mean, look at Pump and Iron as a perfect example. It was silence. All you just heard was the weights banging and clanging. There was no fucking music in the gym. No, I mean it's unavoidable now. Every gym you go to is gonna have music, but you can avoid. You can't really avoid that. But these guys just walk like. I have people ask me in the gym. I don't know how you work out without headphones. It's just this is what I mean. A lot of these people, they don't purely, and it's not in their soul to love bodybuilding and just training. Like a lot of these old school bodybuilders are genuine old school body. I'm not talking about these guys, modern bodybuilders to that moonlight as natural bodybuilders. And if you don't know what moonlight is, that's basically being like a fraud, pretending to be something you're not, or like it's a similar thing to that. Um, yeah, so it's like that. So not only training with headphones, you also got these guys today. Got arm sleeves. Like tattoos on. Like, well, come on, man. I mean, this is basic shit. You can't be competing with arm sleeves and other tattoos. Like the guy's got like tattoos on his chest. That's unheard of in genuine classic bodybuilding. That's unheard of to have tattoos. Never, never. You never like head. Or I mean, and around I know in the early 80s, the headphones and all that was starting to come out because you had that Victor Richards guy in Battle for the Gold. He had headphones on, so they were starting to come out. But even still, I never saw. You look on Battle for the Gold, most bodybuilders were not having headphones on, and all this like earphones and all that. I mean, people can't look. You look around you today. The memory's about to run out, but let me get what I want to say. Nobody was training with headphones. You know, there were genuine, classic bodybuilders. You know, all right, it's about to. I'll make a part two.